Grammar Bites, Lesson 43. Today we're talking about the verb. In the Grammar Bites series, we watch all the videos, so we learn all the rules of English. Let's start with a quick review. We've been talking about the parts of speech, so the groups or categories that words go into. Today we're talking about the verb. What do you already know about the verb? Maybe you want to pause the video and talk about it, or write about it. It's up to you. Okay, are you ready? Verb. A verb is an action, state, or experience. Let's go through these words one by one, and I'll give you some examples. Let's start with action. This one's easy because it's something we can usually see. Cook. The action is cook. Laugh. The action is laugh. Read. The action is read. Sleep. The action is sleep. An action is what someone or something does. These are just a few of the examples. There are many more actions. State or experience are a little bit harder to explain because we can't always see them. These verbs describe how someone or something thinks or feels or just is. Let me show you a few examples. I am a teacher. Am is the verb. I love cats. Love is the verb. I feel sleepy. Feel is the verb. These are a few examples of verbs that are not actions. What do we need to know about verbs? Let's start with a few simple things today. Every sentence has a verb. In lesson 27, I talked about how a sentence needs a subject and a predicate. A predicate includes a verb. What does the verb do? The verb tells us what the subject of the sentence is doing or thinking, even if the doing is just existing. Here are some examples. I walk fast. I love walking. I am a walker. The verb also tells us information about when. I walk to school every day. I walked to school yesterday. I will walk to school tomorrow. What else do we need to know about verbs? There are so many things, but today's video is just a bite, a grammar bite. It's short, so I will talk about some of these things in future videos. I just gave you a few examples of verbs today, but there are many, many verbs. Which ones do you know? I went through the Oxford 3000 list and pulled out some verbs. So these are the most frequently used, the verbs we see lots in speaking and writing. So a fun activity might be to pause the video, read these slides, and see which words you know. And if you don't know some words, you can look them up in the dictionary. Let's wrap up. What did we learn today? We learned a verb is an action, state, or experience. Here are the examples I gave you. Now let's continue filling out this chart. What's the definition for a verb? A verb is an action, state, or experience. Some examples are walk, love, am, and many more. If you're a more advanced learner, I bet you're saying, I want to know more about verbs. So here's your challenge. Either figure out what you already know or do some research about these things. Next time we'll be talking about the adverb. Thanks for learning with me. We'll see you next time. New Grammar Bites are just going to be every Thursday. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. You can also find my videos for free on my website, www.mycanadianenglish.com.